everybody, it's Lo and welcome back to my channel, Lo Without Limits. In this video, I'm going to share what supplements I like to take, so if you want to see that, then just keep watching. I want to preface this video with a disclaimer that I'm not a doctor, I'm not prescribing anything, I'm not telling you what to take, why to take it. Definitely look at your own goals, look at your own health, where you may be lacking and where you may need a bit more help, and also do a bit more scientific research. I'm going to leave some links down below that you can check out, but this is just what I like to take and where I found a benefit and what I do see good results from and have benefited from. But again, talk to your doctor, especially if you're on other medications that might interact with these, or if you have other underlying health conditions that may interact with these. I'm definitely not prescribing it. I'm generally healthy. Besides narcolepsy, I don't really have any big issues, so definitely talk to your doctor before jumping into these if you do have something that might interact with it. But I'm gonna jump straight into them. So the first one isn't necessarily a supplement, but it's something I take almost every single day, and it's a generic Zyrtec. This is because I've had allergies to the world, not even seasonal allergies, because they are all day, every day. Just allergies to the world. In all of my class photos, like in elementary school, me and this other kid, Nathan, would always be like teary-eyed, like red face, because just the pollen out in the world, and it's just all the time. So they had me on Flonase and Claritin, and then the Flonase was causing like a really bad post-nasal drip, so I got myself off of that, and then I just started taking Claritin. I was taking Zyrtec, all kind of like the same thing. I feel like Claritin, my body was kind of like getting over, so I did switch to just a generic Zyrtec, 10 milligrams each. I was taking 2 every day, and it's just to like lower my histamine response to everything. And then I thought, like, why am I lowering my histamine response? Because then I'm never building up like an immune to just like nature, or like what if I'm hiding like any like food related things. So over the last year, I've weaned myself off of it. So instead of 2 a day, I started taking 1 a day, and then like every other day. So I know sometimes I'll go to Austin's and I'll feel a bit more like allergied out. So I know if I'm going over to his place to take one. But for the most part, I try not to take it every single day like how I was doing for my entire life pretty much. But I do like this, and again, not necessarily a supplement, but it's just something that really helps me get through the world. And also I've noticed if I go like 3 days without taking it, my body just gets itchy because, like, you know, the world. So definitely love me some Zyrtec. I'm that kid that had the Flonase. Don't you see it? The next thing I have a super in-depth video all about, so I will link that down below if you want to hear even more about it. But it is Seed. Seed is a daily symbiotic, so it's a probiotic and prebiotic. It gets mailed to you every single month, which I love because sometimes I'm going through my thing and I'm filling up my weekly pills, all my supplements, and I'm like, oh no, I only have 3 left of those, and like have to run to Whole Foods or CVS or order from Amazon to get one in time. So I love that it's mailed to me, and it's also mailed in super sustainable packaging. I absolutely love this. It's been great for my gut health. I also love that you don't have to worry about refrigerating it, which you have to do with a lot of different probiotics, but this is just perfect. I love it. I've seen great results with it, and I did try out a bunch of different probiotics beforehand, and that this is a probiotic and prebiotic all in one, and it works. Big fan. So I'll have a more in-depth video again that I will have linked down below if you want to hear even more about the Seed Daily Symbiotic. The next supplement that I take every single day, and I also mentioned this in my tips against seasonal depression video, but it is D3. So this is just 2,000 IUs. You don't want to take more than 4,000 a day, and also definitely get it checked out because it's not water soluble, so you don't want to have too much vitamin D. But if you feel like your vitamin D levels are low, you're not getting enough sun, you're not getting it from a lot of food, definitely look into supplementing with it. Vitamin D is great for your immune system, like many of these other ones that I'm going to share are, which is very important, not only because it's winter, but because, you know, of other things going on. So I absolutely love this. It also helps keep your bones nice and strong and healthy, especially as you get older, and I found it to be a mood booster. So again, really good in fighting seasonal affective disorder if that's something that you're dealing with right now. Love D3. You can get it from the sun, but in the winter time a little bit harder, so I definitely recommend supplementing with it, and also getting your vitamin D levels checked to see if you do need to supplement even more, or if you should go up when you're supplementing if you are doing it. But you're still having pretty low levels. So definitely love vitamin D. Also super important with immune health, and the one that everybody thinks of when it comes to an immunity boosting supplement is vitamin C. So again, great for immune health, great for healthy skin and healthy blood vessels. So I take 500 milligrams a day, and you don't want to supplement with anything more than 2,000 milligrams. Also, you can get it from food like citrus fruits, like the standard orange. These next two I'm going to share together because I learned about them together and they're a perfect duo. I learned all about this from Organic Olivia. I'll link the podcast episode where she talked about these two, but they're super great and they're super good in helping boost your immune system as well. So the first one is quercetin, and both of these are the ones that she had linked as well. So quercetin, and you take 2 of these. It says to take it 2 times a day, but I just take it in the morning. So 2 pills of this as well as, wrong bottle, zinc. So I take the zinc picolate from Thorne. Both of these together are great for your immune system. And if you are in the hospital with a certain thing going on right now, be sure to ask for this with the Z-Pack. My uncle was actually recently in the hospital with that certain thing going on right now. And I told my mom to make sure that his nurses knew about quercetin, zinc, and the Z-Pack. And he's been out of the hospital, so he's doing better. Quercetin is really, really good for reducing inflammation and helping your blood pressure. Again, it's also really good for immune support, and it's an antiviral. And quercetin is also a flavonoid, so it's found in a lot of red and purple produce like the red onion. So if you eat a lot of those, you will be getting a lot of quercetin in, but again, supplementing with a little bit more is really, really good. And then again, on the other side of that is the zinc to help boost your immune system and your metabolism. So these two are kind of like a little 2-for deal that you should do together. The next supplement that I take is magnesium. I take the magnesium citramate from Thorne, and a lot of these I will have linked down below as well. Most of them I get on Amazon, especially all the Thorne brand ones. And this is really good to help build healthy bones and healthy DNA, which is very important. And it also regulates muscle and nerve function, and it helps with heart and cardiovascular health. So this also, people have said that it helps with your sleep-wake cycles. So I used to take it in the evening to kind of help like get me into a good sleep cycle, but now I just take it in the morning because I haven't really felt a big difference of taking it in the morning or in the evening, and it's just easier to take all my supplements around the same time anyway. So again, this is the magnesium citramate from Thorne. And this big old jug here is fish oil. So this is really good for heart health. It helps reduce plaque in your arteries, which is great for your cardiovascular system. It has great omegas, and that's also really important to get all that plaque and all that stuff off your brain. So it's great for brain health as well. And it's also really good for your skin, especially if you have dry or flaky skin. One of my cats at home, Daisy, she has dandruff, as do I. Daisy and I are the same in that way. And the vet actually told my mom to give her a little bit of like fish oil or to add some of that into her food to make her less flaky. So now she is still a little flaky, but because her and the other cat, Mabel, would eat the same thing, like now they're just very shiny, shiny fur. They're very luscious, and it's because of fish oil. And they probably also have very smart brains too. I don't know, because they're cats. This next little supplement here is something that I started using over the summer, and is digestive bitters. I just get these at Erewhon, which is like a bougie supermarket in LA, but I also ordered some from Organic Olivia. That's more of a spray, but either way, digestive bitters are great for your digestion. So you take it before you eat, and I really take it, I don't take it before every meal, but really before anything that I know might make my stomach a little upset, like maybe a little too much dairy or something like that, or something super heavy. And this just helps get your body ready for food. It helps your digestion by, once your stomach has those bitter things in it, it's like, let's amp up that stomach acid, let's get this going, we're going to digest this and break this food down so good. We got this. So that's why they always say to have like a salad before you eat, because it's the bitters and like the bitters of like a radish or something like that that will help trigger that stomach acid to help your digestion. And when you have good digestion and everything's breaking down, then your body gets all the nutrients that you're eating instead of them just going through you, because you digested them now. And you are less bloated because there's less like food just kind of like stuck in you. So I really like digestive bitters, especially when I know I'm gonna eat something that like isn't the healthiest. And the last supplement that I'm currently taking, this I did take about 8 months ago, and I'm starting it again, and is ParaPro by Organic Olivia. And this is a herbal supplement where you take it 2 capsules twice a day before eating any food, and it's just a bunch of like herbs, and it's really good for your gut health, and it kind of flushes things out. So it's called ParaPro because it's to help get like parasites or anything that you might eat. Like Austin and I love sushi, and while I don't have any symptoms of a gross friend in me, it's always good to just like make sure that that's, you know, not in there, especially if you travel or you travel somewhere with like not great water. And then it's just really good to make sure that all of that is not in your system, because then they're taking up your food, they're taking your nutrients. All of a sudden you're not getting all the nutrients that you need because you have a friend that's taking it up, and then you are maybe bloated. So this is just really good. I figured start of the year, especially after like, you know, not too healthy holidays, ParaPro. So I've taken it before and I really enjoyed it, and I'm just going to take it again. I actually started this today, so I'll be doing this until like mid-February. I know that this seems like a lot, but they're all super important, and they all really help each other out and help out my body. Again, this isn't a prescription. I'm not telling you to go do all of this. Definitely do your own research to see what would work for you, and talk to a doctor if necessary. My mom's asked me why I don't just take a woman's multivitamin, like a 1-a-day vitamin. And for me, that's because sometimes I might have too much of something that I don't need, or not enough of something else. Like a lot of women's 1-a-days don't have quercetin in it. So definitely for me, although it's a lot more pills than just a woman's 1-a-day multivitamin, it's everything that I need, and it's nothing that I don't need. So I know I'm getting what's perfect for my body. Yes, it's a lot. Yes, it's like so many little bottles that I keep under my cabinet, but that's what works for me. So there you have it. Those are all the supplements that I personally like to take. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, comment down below what supplements you like and what you want to see more of on my channel. And while you're there, be sure to subscribe. I upload a new video every Wednesday. So until the next one, thanks for watching.